What up with it, bro? BY through the hallway, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good Live from 85, back at it again, man. The realest one on the net. Boss talk with business. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new to it, go ahead and subscribe. Check me out on TikTok, Instagram, all these platforms, everything BY through the hallway. I'm used to my camera being that way. That's why I keep looking that way. But either way, y'all see the title. Let her run. Blowing the system. I bet everybody like, what is it? She? I thought she Tifa. Check this out now. Check this out. Got the paper out. Now I see everybody's worried about old girl running Shakari Richardson. Everybody, I mean everybody coming to a defense. You got celebrities, athletes, everybody. Just going crazy. Let her run. Let her run. She says herself, she's cool with it. She did it. She gonna accept the punishment. But everybody, let her run, let her run, let her run. I did an Instagram video about this on my Instagram the other day. Y'all can go check that out on my Instagram TV. So I'm not gonna talk about the same topic I did on that. Y'all can go check that out. I'm gonna switch it up and we're gonna talk about whether it really was right or wrong. You feel me? And get into some actual facts. You feel me? So for one, I see that I seen some people comparing it to Michael Phelps. And my thing was, I don't know why we always gotta compare something. We need to compare it with something. We can't. It just can't be us. We all gotta find a comparison or something. You feel me? And did this, man. She's gonna run. She's gotta serve this 30-day suspension. You feel me? She's gonna run, and I'm for the run too. I show my little girl pictures of her and show her running and all that because she want to know how can you win a gold medal, and I want her to see a young black girl that got her nails in, that's proud of who she is, doing her thing. You feel me? So I wanted to run too. Don't think I'm against her, cause that's not the case. I hope she gets over there and I hope she does what she do. But this is what I'm saying. Now, Nike is still gonna endorse her. They didn't drop her endorsement. Now on the Michael Phelps part, this is what I'm saying, black folks. Like, check this out, man. We rooting for the same thing, but you showing folks that you don't read and actually know what you're talking about. Like, you gotta know what you're talking about before you speak on something. So on Michael Phelps' part, now he was pictured with a bomb. You feel me? It was a picture. He never tested positive for marijuana. There was a picture took 6 months. What would I say? 6 months after the 2008 Olympics. He got a 6 month suspension and he lost his endorsement with Kellogg, the cereal. But it ended in time enough for him to do the World Championships in 2009. Now, like I say, Nike's keeping her. So, and she's gonna run. You feel me? So, like I say, I don't. We like I said in my other Instagram video, we need to focus on other things. Like it's some real important stuff going on out here, y'all. Like for real, it really is. It's things going on, laws being made, all type of stuff that's going on right now. I got a video that I'm gonna drop here. I don't know if it's gonna be today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna drop it. And like I say, it's a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening in the world. And as far as marijuana go, and her suspension, cause like I say, I don't want to get on here and y'all think I'm against it, cause I'm not. It's crazy. It's crazy that you can be suspended for something that's legal, but USADA, the people that test for the Olympics and all that. It's three rules that makes it a banned substance. It enhances your performance. it's a risk to the athlete's health, or it was a crazy one. The third one was it violates your spirit or something like that. It was some crazy stuff. It violates your spirit, but either way, y'all know, man, marijuana ain't making nobody move faster. You feel me? It's health benefits in it also. And as far as the spiritual part, man, I mean, come on, man. I think it helps. You know, it's in the roster religion. It's it's of the earth. You feel me? But let's not get into that debate. But you got the MLB, Major League Baseball. They stopped when they stopped doing it. They removed cannabis from their drug abuse list in 2019. The NFL, they don't suspend players no more off of marijuana use. Was solely on marijuana use. Weed is legal in 18 or 19 states, just recreational use, including Oregon, where she caught the suspension at, where it happened. So I think that's crazy in itself. That is legal. You feel me? And then everybody know the situation. Her mother passed, and our my condolences go out to her, and R.I.P. to her mother. Her mother had passed, so people are human. You feel me? I mean, that's just my take on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. People are human. You got come on now. It's no different than somebody going out and have. You know how alcohol is just legal, and you gotta be a certain age to drink it, but it's legal. It can lead to car. Most car crashes involve drinking, you black out. It's a lot of things involved with drinking. You feel me? Do you like people? You get withdrawals from drinking. You can. It's, I ain't gonna get into all that, but it's crazy how you can be suspended for something that's legal. It's like a boxer getting a getting a point deducted because he hit him in the ribs instead of hitting him in the face. You feel me? I still gotta hit him, and it's not below the belt like the rules say, but I'm suspended because I hit him in the ribs. It's a rule in UFC, something like that. It's called what is it? What is it called? You can't hit a person in the top of the head. It has to come in a certain angle. If not, it'll be deemed illegal. Illegal contact or whatever. I can't think of what it's called, but that's basically the rule. So it's crazy how some of these rules were made a while ago. After a while, things need to be updated. If you ask me, and every update needs to be better. Just as if you were updating a computer or your phone, nothing different. Just make it better. Make it reasonable. As laws change around us, things need to change. I'm gonna tell you something else I always thought was crazy. They're just speaking for people in the South. I think it's crazy how everybody know down here the cost of living is not that high, right? It's not like living in New York or LA. You can get a house down here for a pretty reasonable price. But the pay rate down here is horrible. Like that's what gets me, man. It's like the cost of living. Everybody always talk about how like moving to Mexico or something. You can just go down there with a little bit of money and make it. But if you go down here and you come get a job and you see what they paying, then you understand why we just the lowest state in everything. Everything bad, we the lowest in it. You feel me? Or the highest in everything bad. Obesity, we the highest. Teen pregnancy, we the highest. People think everybody down here is slow. What else? Brothers be with sisters, and aunties and uncles be together. You know, all this crazy stuff, man. You feel me? It just be blowing my mind, man. With the things people, stuff need to be changed. Though laws need to be made. I mean, need to be changed. Because most of this stuff was made. And all right, let's take this. Let's take this doping law for the Olympics in Sha'Carri Richardson case. Now, weed is legal in Oregon. Like I say, it's legal in like 18 or 19 states now for recreational use. So you can just be on the street. You just smoking a cigarette. It's cool. But you doing something that says that it's illegal. You feel me? But you in a state where it's legal. You feel me? Like I would seriously be sitting there thinking to myself, like I probably would have really, really thought nothing of this, because my argument would have been that what I mean is it's legal here. It's legal. But then again, I ain't gonna sit here in front and stump, man. Like you gotta know that they looking at us under a scope. They already waiting on us to mess up in something, so we shouldn't give them no reason to neither. We're gonna keep it a stack on their end too. But the best thing she could have done, it is the best thing she did, is womaned up to it and admitted to it and said she was wrong and said the reason why, and left it at that. She ain't said nothing else about it, and that was the best thing to do. Keep it genuine, because nobody can keep up with a lie. Just keep it 1,000, and when you keep it 1,000, everybody, you can't hate, you can't dislike what's real. You feel me? It's hard too. How can you dislike somebody that's being honest with you, just telling you, man, this is how I feel. My mother died. I'm going through things. I'm under this scope. Everybody's, looking at me. I'm known everywhere. I bet that is a lot of pressure. You feel me? I bet it is, especially if you performing something, like say a basketball player, football player. But in her instance, it's no group. It's no 5 people on the team, and you can blame one person for the mess up. If it's just her, if she mess up, it's on her, and she'll probably feel like she let the whole world down. But in actuality, she's setting an example for these young black girls growing up, that you ain't gotta twerk, you ain't gotta rap about twerking, you ain't gotta chase a dude for a Birkin bag. You can go out here, work hard, and do what you love, and actually make money off of it. That's the point I'm trying to drill home with my daughter. You can actually go out here and you can make money doing something that you like. You don't gotta do all this other stuff that you're gonna hear in these rap songs. Now that you don't have to. Everything is a choice, and she made that choice. She womaned up to it. End the story. So people should stop talking about it and focus on other things that's going on in the world, because police are still doing stuff to folks, to us. We talk about the folks, to us. There's still a lot of laws being passed that's not in our favor. Like I just told you about pay rates down here. Like they'll put on like the cost of living is cheap. Come down here. Do you know they actually give you jobs down here that pay you like $7.25? That's the lowest, $7.25. Do you know? $7.25. And then you wonder why people be packed up in these trailers, and y'all see an image or something down. What's up with it, bro? Y'all see an image or something down here with people in a rundown house and all that. That's just what they portray. Everybody ain't doing bad, but you can't expect everybody to do good off no $7.25. More folks you see that's making it or working at a McDonald's or somewhere like that, man. They got kids at the crib, bro. What's up with it, Shan? Yeah, they got kids at the crib, bro. And y'all making like the like come down here by this house. It's way cheaper than in New York or LA. But if you get a job down here at the factory, you might top out at 9. And you want me to and I gotta pay now I gotta mortgage the house, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta pay the light bill, I gotta pay the water bill, I gotta pay the garbage bill, I gotta pay that because I gotta get a tag for my car. I need a car to get to work. I'm gonna have to pay the insurance on that. I'm gonna have to put the gas in that. I gotta feed my kids, they gotta have clothes to go to school. I gotta do all this, and you expect me to do all of this off. We can just say the highest number. Now you expect me to do all of this off of 925. Let's not forget that most dudes like me are on child support, and you see me with my kids all the time. But we on child support though. That's a real deal thing. That's why most men just be so bitter sometimes, cause it just burns us up that we paying for something that we know ain't getting spent on, but we have them. You feel me? But that's another story. That's another story. But you expect us to make it out 925. Cut my 925 in half now since I just said that child support stuff. Cut the 925 in half. So realistically, I gotta have a job that's gonna pay me what at least $18 or $20. You feel me? And I ain't got that. You feel you feel me? I ain't got nothing that's gonna pay that high. Yeah, exactly, man. Crime that man. I seen a thing on YouTube earlier, and it said, we want to congratulate the war on drugs for winning the war on drugs. And I said, man, that is so real because man, people, man, I'm telling you, man, it's so much that I be wanting to say on here. I be saying it on other platforms. I try not to say it on here too much because they'll take your stuff on here. If you just go too crazy. But man, they know how they got it set up. I swear they do. They know exactly how they got this set up. They got it set up for you to stay in one place. And if you start advancing out of that place, then you finna go to jail. If you advance, you better do it quietly. You better do it quietly. You better not post nothing on a face on a Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. Wish you would. I wish you would, boy. We be at your door like you stole our check. At your door. We ain't even gonna knock neither. We gonna kick it down. We gonna kick it down. And then just see a bunch of t-shirts and stuff, man. That a dude done started his own business. Cause that what mess people up too. When I be talking about stuff like this, right? The first thing a person get in their head is, okay, yeah, they must sell dope. Every don't get me wrong now. That's the easiest way. That's the first thing that all of us know. Talking to all my black dudes, that's the first thing we know that it's the truth. But in this day and age, it's so many other ways too. So you'll mess around and go to somebody's crib now looking for something like that. Or you'll mess around and find a big stack of t-shirts, a big stack of caps, a lot of shoes, dude selling merch, dude got a CD, he got an actual music business. He might have a YouTube channel. All this it's so many ways to get it. So many ways. But they ain't gonna tell you the way though. They ain't gonna tell you the way. They ain't gonna tell you the way. Us as a whole, black folks, for some reason, I don't know why, we don't like helping each other. If we get there, hey, we hope you make it, bro. I can't tell you though. I hope you make it. Shoot, hey, like it's a picture I put up. It's an apple tree. A bunch of apples in the apple tree. These two white boys, he pushing the other white boy up to get the apple. These other two black boys on the other side. He pushing him up with one hand, but he tugging down on his shirt with the other hand. I said, man, it's crazy. I wonder who be making that stuff too. I hope it's somebody black to be creating it. But still, either way, it's the truth. I can't argue with how I get it. The truth is the truth. So they know how they got it set up. That man, I tell you this though, a thousand black folks scare. Man, is the scariest sight you ever want to see in your life. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we go pray for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, I pray for you. God will keep you in our prayers. I would if I could. We start turning into rappers and rhyming and everything. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Hey, bring other folks in there. You ain't ask, your sister Betty. You didn't ask your brother. What about your uncle? Start naming everybody else, bring them in the business. And I'm talking to you. I'm like, I'm just talking to you, but you bringing everybody else in. But yeah, a thousand of us together, man, scared is the scariest sight ever. But that'd be a hard thing to find. Now on the same page, anyway. We love marching though. But like I say, if it comes to something, you'll see who with you then. You'll see who your friend is then. That's why I stay with myself. I'm the type of friend I might swing before you swing. Just cause I'm just that ready with you. I'm just that ready. If you solid beside me, I'm solid beside you. But most folks ain't like that. So I just be like, man, out the window, man, just out the window. I ain't worrying about it. I ain't worrying about it. But they can go back into my topic though. Like I say, people, yeah, every celebrity in the world right now, white too, just about, all on old girl page talking about let her run. No, this ain't right. I ain't seen none of them same people put that much energy when I seen something go on that we needed. Like when people were getting all this stuff done to them at Parchment and all this stuff was going down not too long ago. I ain't seen not one white person or nobody rally. I seen old girl from Love and Hip Hop, Andy. I seen the rap dude, my son, and it's love, cause they didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. They didn't have to do none of that. But I ain't see none of them down here. When all that was going on. I ain't even heard nobody say nothing about the uh the little boy that got shot by the Chinese dude. I ain't heard nobody even say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why ain't nobody putting that much outcry toward all that? Just as much they putting toward this, and she ain't even tripping about it. She ain't even tripping about it. Man, racism is real, okay, boy. Man, you think it ain't? Man, it ain't no act, man. Like I'm being like very serious right now. It is. It's a real deal thing. People act like it ain't, but it is. It's a real deal issue, and people act like it ain't there. But it's like a secret code that all folks live by. Like real. I get an example. Give you an example. Let me think of a good example. If you step into a black person's house, I'm gonna sound like a comedian, but I'm being for real though. If you step into a black person's house, as a white person, I don't know what the first thing they'll do. But as a black person, the first thing I'm gonna do is wipe my feet. I'm gonna wipe my feet off on the rug. It should be a rug outside somewhere close. Somewhere cause you ain't want your floor to get messed up. Yeah. Or about to say, I got you on this. Us as black folks, black guys, we know not to touch a black girl. We know not to pull it, not to touch it, not to mess with it, not to nothing. Most white guys learn that when they get with a black girl. But that's a true thing though. But they just like I say, racism just hid though. Just hid. Yeah, because and that's crazy too, man. Most folks from over there that like they seen a darker skinned person like me, I would be just black. They would consider themselves the superior of it, and I'm like, hey, I'll be thinking to myself, well, you need to come over here and come to Mississippi with me, and let's see, let me show you that you ain't no different right quick. If you really think that you different, let me bring you down here, and I ain't even got just walk around free. I ain't gonna do nothing. Just walk around here free. If you don't get stopped within 2 days, I'm gonna give it 2 days because sometimes down here they like to see if you're gonna be around the next day. You might just be passing through, but if they see you there more than 2 days, you a new face. Oh, you getting stopped for no reason. And once they know you, okay, they figure out everything about you. Then they gonna just keep watching you. Then they gonna watch you. They gonna watch you. But they don't put that much effort like that toward the other side though. Yeah, I believe we be watching the same thing. I believe we be watching the same thing. I seen one, and I was like, it was something they called, and I was like, ain't they crazy how they think they different? And I'm like, man, if they came over here, that man, what you think you superior because you lighter skin? You might have good hair. Okay, they'll show you. They'll show you. You ain't no different, man. It's famous people, bro. It. That's the thing now. People think that if you got money, that it's gonna change it or something. People try to blend in and all that, but you always see an instance when people had to get reminded that, hey, nah, nah, bro. You still dark. You can chill with us, but you're not us though. You can chill with us, but you're not just us. Yeah, Herbie rough, no wide and all that, little thick, and they think they pack, like no, we the superior race. Man, I made an Instagram video the other day, and I said all this. I said I wasn't gonna get into it, but I might have, I just touch on it a little bit. People really think that when we came over here, that like okay, when slavery came or whatever, right? Let me an example. Like in 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the sea, yada yada yada, and he goes and finds America or whatever, and then he goes back somewhere else and takes some more, some black Moorish men or whatever, however they put it, and all of a sudden the slave trade starting all that. Man, do people really think that they went over there and just found savages and people that didn't have no sense and dummies and just hunters? Man, they went over there and found people that had their own mathematic system, found people that were studying astrology, found people that were harvesting crops that they didn't even know about, found out how to make silk, found out all this stuff that's important now, and then just did like they do now and took it. Man, racism been here for a long time, bro. That's why I say I don't know why people act like it ain't here. I'm like, man. And I forgot what comedian said it because I ain't gonna take the credit for saying this right here. Another comedian said it, and all these island dudes or people from other countries be like we superior or whatever. Man, y'all just dropped off at different times. That's all the difference. That's all the difference. Cause y'all just got dropped off later, or y'all they got y'all on the next route. It's just y'all didn't come at that time. That's the only difference. Y'all got just dropped off in different spots. So I don't be understanding how people be. It trips me out when I see stuff like that. Like man, ain't they true? I like why they acting so boo. I've actually met somebody that was from the island that's in the family now, and they kind of acted bourgeois, but I didn't say nothing about it at the time. And now I see that that's part of why they were bourgeois. They thought they were kind of superior because they had good hair. I'm like, man, that ain't crazy. The only ones, man, and they know this. This man, I ain't saying nothing that ain't already been put out there or ain't known, and that's a lie. I ain't gonna put out nothing that's a lie. this is this is no stuff that's man. I will bring out my little timeline real quick. Like I got my history pinpointed. Like I just ain't got to the 1700 part, but I got it pinpointed. And I had it, I used to listen to my great grandma. I had my great grandma died when I was like 16, and she was old. You feel me? She used to tell me a lot of stuff. Had a lot of old pictures that I didn't like to look at. That's why I don't like black and white pictures now. But man, a lot of this stuff is it ain't what people think it is. Like check this out. I got my London homeboy. I bet you would think that watching TV that Indians look like a tanner white person, right? Think of an Indian. Think of a famous Indian. Yeah, yeah, they always say the light skin was the prettiest. Let me think of an Indian right quick. Who's a famous Indian? Or it looks like one. I can't think of that off the top, but y'all know the version though of what I'm talking about. I, the only one I can think of is somebody y'all don't even probably know about. Well, yo, let's say Geronimo. Y'all see pictures of how Geronimo looked and all that. Y'all see him as like a tanner white person with kind of tighter eyes. Look, you know, of the Asian persuasion. Just that's what it appears to be. When I ain't seen, I've seen some like that, but it did be from intermixing or whatever. But being that I mean, okay, I went to a college party and it was full of Choctaw Indians. I'm from Mississippi now, so mind you, so I'm at a house party at Mississippi State. I forget what apartment it was at, but I'm at a house party. It's the Choctaws. They the one throwing it. We going to party, man. They were so cool, bro. And I was asking him, I was like, bro, these all Choctaws, and he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why you ask that? I pointed. I said, so that girl right there. I said that's an Indian girl. He said, yeah, bro, we all family, man. Man, she looked just like one of my cousins, bro. And then dude was showing me pictures of his family and all that. I'm like, now hold on, man, hold on, bro. I'm like, what? Hold on, bro. Now hold on. You know, I'm really confused. I'm like, hold on. I said so. So who is who? You know, like pinpointed to me, and he was showing me or whatever, and then I seen where the intermixing came and why he looked like he looked, and that was his cousin I was pointing at. I'm like, okay, but yeah, man, Indians don't. To from what I've seen, they don't look like that. They look just like me or your prettier cousin with you know her hair ain't as hard as ours. It be slicked back, you know, from I forgot what you called it. It's some kind of stuff you can put on your hair. But either way, my great grandma was Creek Indian and she didn't look like that nigga. So but her hair was laid though, naturally laid. You know, she looked like something. But as far as all that stuff I seen on TV, I was like, nah, that I debunked it with my own two eyes, and then once I done my research, I'm like, okay, I knew I wasn't tripping because, like I say, I seen it with my own two. No matter what nobody tells you, I seen it with my own two, and I would not lie to you, for real. I seen it. I was like, man, that's a trip. I said, hey, you taught me something new, bro. And then when other when white folk were coming in, because I don't want to seem racist on here, y'all, because I'm not racist. I'm just telling the story. And when folks were coming in the party, they were just man, they was they were kind of getting edgy about it. And then to the point it got to the point where they put all of them out. I was like, oh, they for real, for real. they didn't they knew their history though. You feel me? I didn't know mine at the time. That what got me into it. Like I said, I can pinpoint my stuff down. Now I got a paper back there, like done from a lot of research, because I was like, no, I want to know. So I found out mine. It's important too, man. Y'all know your history. It's important. Know your history. All right. I had to take that call right fast. I know that probably was loud on y'all end. That's my apology. But yeah, man, you gotta know your history. And it's cool to know your history, man. Like I found out so much cool stuff, bro. Like I got some hitters in my family. I got like no lie, man. It's like when I was learning, I'm like, man, okay, this explains a lot to me. Like, okay, I get it. I get it. Like I had a great grandmama. They had a juke joint, you feel me? You know, like the stuff you see on TV. But she was the first person in the county that had a big flashy jukebox, and like she had a popping spot, and they said she was never broke. I'm like, okay. I said, okay. I went and seen the tombstone for my granddad, and they said she the one bought it, and I was like, okay, it was nice. It's nice too. I'm like, man, that's okay. But man, I found out a lot of stuff. Like I had, and I got a granddad that was a preacher. I got an uncle that's a preacher too. But I already knew about I know my uncle, but I didn't know about my great granddad. You know, it's cool to know these stuff. Yeah, man. Hey, jukeboxing was the thing. I'm telling you, she was getting it then. 'Cause a jukebox was like having a 100 inch plasma TV in your house right now. You know, that's gonna be like the first thing they notice. 'Cause, you know, they were flashy back in the day. They had the glowing lights. Hey, everybody was getting it. That and check this out, Shan. Ain't it crazy how they play out today to just what we were talking about? How I say the cost of living. So if they had to do all that And I'm pretty sure they were working. Just think of what they were probably getting paid back then. So it's just a newer version of it, just with a what it seemed like better rate, but it's not, cause people still have to do side stuff. Say I got scars on me now. I was cutting trees earlier today. I feel you. Yeah, how you have to. Yeah, you have to. You have to be. It's hard to survive off just one thing. So it's either that or redoing the house or something. You know, something. You have to do something. Or this YouTube. You feel me? They were created with a vision. Like I had a vision for this. That's I told my baby mom at the time, I'm finna start making videos. Hey, she was looking, wasn't thinking nothing about it. I said, man, I said, these other dudes, I was naming folks. I said, man, these other dudes doing these videos, man. I said, man, I know I'm, hey, I no lie, I said, man, I know I'm a real one, man. I said, I know I can do this. That's exactly what I told her. I said, man, I know I can do this. I ain't just where I want to be at, but still, I'm way past what I thought I was gonna be at. I didn't even expect this. You feel me? I didn't. So I said, hey, I'm happy. I said I'm happy where it's at because I ain't even expect this, and she didn't either. And she didn't either. So hey, and I've been putting it in the air ever since. Like I stay promoting. Like when I first started, oh, I wish she were here just to tell you the story, and then she can go back to the crib. But hey, I used to be happy. I used to be like, man, I got 30 views. I said, look, man, it got 80 views. Just think how I felt that day when I looked and I seen I had 1,000 views. Hey, I seen I had 1,000 views. I was like, man, I mean, I woke up out of sleep. I was like, hey, she what? I said, look, I got 1,000 views. Hey, she was mad, but I was happy though. You know, I was up all night doing these videos. I was trying to make sure to do 3 videos a day because I looked up on Google that you got to get in the algorithm, and you can do it by uploading content daily. And then it had in parentheses 3 videos or more. So in my mind, I said 3 videos a day, 3 videos a day, 3 videos a day. But yeah, it got there. I said I'm gonna give it like 6 months. Now I said I was gonna give it a year. I said I'm gonna give it a year. I said if I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I said I just stop doing them. She was like, all right, and it took me 5 months, and I guess she got tired of or they added to it or whatever. But that's another story though. About to say it was some other stuff happening. I'm just joking around now, but that didn't help the situation though, cause I used to be like, man, I don't even care. I'm finna do some video. I'm back. I'm back there holding. Hey, I'm back there holding the phone, talking to y'all, and she no lie, she right here beside me, looking. But hey, ain't this crazy? She'll be hollering, but she so used to me saying, "All right, be quiet, I'm finna record." She sitting there fussing. I'm like, man, whatever, man. All right, Barbara, I'm finna start. What it do, be? And she just stopped. She just stopped arguing. So I said to myself, that's okay. So I was really making videos then. You feel like it was at one point in time I was making like 5 videos a day for real. Like I was really grinding. I wake up, do one job, go do another job, come home, do like 3, 4 videos back to back. Up to my back to back to back to back to back. Upload them, share them, and then I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So, hey, I watch myself. You feel me? Like I watch my videos. I'm like Samuel Jackson. I dig myself. I dig watching myself on the TV. I think it's some of the fly shit. I'm gonna have to cuss on this one. I think it's some of the fly shit that you could ever do is see yourself on TV being you. saying some real shit and people rocking with it. So I said, yeah, I like seeing me. You feel me? That I think there's a difference between some other folks. I like seeing me. You feel me? I like hearing what's gonna come out, what I'm about to say. Cause I know if I'm finna waste breath on it, talking about it, then it's finna be something real. Cause I don't talk too much, especially with a camera in my face. You feel me? Man, I had to get over that part. I redid my first video like 8 times, and it wasn't nothing but me and my kids. You feel me? But I just had to. I said I got to get set, and I had to. Put together that play. You feel me? Just put together that play, put it together, and execute it. You feel me? I'm still executing. Like I'm at the 50. I'm almost at the touchdown. I'm at the 50. That's how I see it. But yeah, I wasn't even expecting to get in all that, y'all. I've been on here. I've been on here for 44 minutes. I ain't even really been paying no attention to the time. Hey, and when I first started this, I said I can't talk no hour. I said I ain't gonna hold nobody's attention. But y'all been chilling with me for 44 minutes, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Like real talk. Y'all appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, like the video. Y'all know I rock with y'all, man. Y'all know I rock with y'all. Y'all know I rock with y'all. As always, me and hold up for you. Do what you supposed to do, not what you want to do.